All right, welcome back, everyone. Mix 1041. We're on mixtv.tv. And look at this, my friends, Jay and Brittany Havey, Allon Planning Partners. How are you guys?
Great.
Doing great.
Man, middle of fall here, so doing great.
I love it.
Come in.
I love it. And, it's football season.
Yes.
You were on our ESPN show a few weeks
It
ago.
was a lot of fun with Jim and those guys getting to hang out and chat a little bit of sports. So it's always a lot of fun, too. So hopefully I can come back in and visit again sometime.
Love to have you. And it seems like people are excited this time of the year. They're ready to go. And look, I think about financial matters especially, and that what you guys do on a daily basis. We need a coach.
That's right.
We need a coach.
You need the right coach.
Ask a few of these SEC teams that's taken some losses over the last couple of weeks if they need a coach or not,
How
right?
much does the coach matter?
Some people have, after week one, calling for the firing of the coach, right? And so that's what ends up happening. And you absolutely do need a coach, because the coach is the person who will bring the winning game plan, who helps you along the way navigate how do we make special teams work with defense, work with offense, and how do we put the right plays in at the right time. And that's what we do.
Yeah, let's correlate that concept with sports and football to what it looks like in the financial services industry and what we do specifically. The winning game plan for us looks like that comprehensive approach where he said we're connecting special teams with the offense and the defense, and everybody's coordinated and working together. In what we do, it's the exact same thing. Our job as your coach is to help you connect the investment management with your income planning, with your tax planning, with your estate planning, with healthcare preparations, all of those things combined, because whether folks realize it or not, each one of those components really do domino into one another. And if one's missing or one's lacking, it impacts the others in ways you're unaware of. For example, with Medicare premiums, you can have higher Medicare premiums based on factors on other parts of your plan. So it really all does domino. So having the right coach who is looking not just only at investments and how those are working and producing
All
growth for
components of
you,
the plan.
but pulling all those pieces together, that's the right kind of coach.
That's right. And so here's the deal. You want to make sure that your coach is working just for you. That's a big deal in our industry, and a lot of folks don't know it. We are independent and fiduciary on purpose. Well, fiduciary means not only ethically are we bound to your best interest, but legally we're bound to your best interest, being only fiduciary. And being independent means we don't work for a bank or a big brokerage house. We work for our clients. It's kind of like having a football coach. Let's say Tennessee's playing Alabama, but Alabama fans are paying the Tennessee coach for the plays in advance, right? Who's going to have the advantage there, right? And so you want to make sure that your coach isn't being paid by the opposite team. That's why being independent and fiduciary matters. If you ask your advisor, whoever's giving you financial advice, are you independent and fiduciary? And if those answers are no, you have to question whose loyalty that they belong to, right? Like who's actually paying their bills. So you need to make sure that you have a coach with a winning game plan, like Brittany said, and one that is only working on your sideline.
Yeah.
And that's so important, isn't it, Brittany?
Yeah, the term financial advisor actually means
broad,
a lot of different things within today's industry. And so it is really important to know, okay, what hat are you actually wearing when you sit down with me? Because different advisors are held to different standards based on the type of licensing they hold, which again, we hold an independent and fiduciary license, which allows us to serve our clients, work for our clients, not another brokerage house or big box firm or insurance company. We don't work for any of those people. We work for our clients. So in essence, our interests are aligned. We say we sit on the same side of the table as our clients. So we're not negotiating and going to bat for our perspective or your perspective. No, we hear your goals. We hear your, where you're headed and what you want to do with the resources you have. And it's our job to put together this winning game plan to help you get there.
So at any level, if you're questioning your financial game plan, if you're saying, man, I don't know if I'm winning or losing at this, come sit down with an independent fiduciary coach that's on your same side. We would love to sit with you and connect and help you put together a winning game plan for you, not a cookie cutter game plan for anybody who shows up, but an independent game plan for you and your family.
I'm gonna throw you a little curveball here. Jay, and by the way, Brittany gets nervous when I say that. She's a planner.
I like curveballs.
But listen, if you, some favorite coaches, I'm not going to ask you for your favorite coach in any sport, who comes to mind?
Well, I grew up watching basketball back in the 90s, so Phil Jackson is one.
I like it, the Zen Master.
Yeah, absolutely. So
like
that's one that comes to mind. Obviously, Lou Holtz for me, being a Notre Dame fan.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
everybody out there. So, Lou Holtz is a big influence in my life. So, just some coaches that come to mind that not only give you the winning game plan, but they can inspire you to victory. And that's what it's built on, and that's what we build our financial foundation on for folks. So those are a couple coaches
Holtz
that come to
is
mind
great.
right away. Yeah,
I
Holtz
love
is great.
Lou Holtz. Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
Great.
Yeah, because a winning coach doesn't just put together the right game plan either. They see the best in their players.
Mm-hmm.
They see the good in their players. And when we get to sit down with folks day in and day out, we're picking their brains. We're learning all of these things about them. And we see so much good, and we want to draw that out of them and help them to really live on purpose, with purpose, and building that into the financial nature
That's right.
of their plans. That's our goal.
It's Allon Planning Partners, our friends Jay and Brittany Hagee. All right, how do people reach out to you? What do they need to do?
They can reach out to us directly by phone, 423-315-1441, or check out our website, learn more about us. It talks all about our long-form TV show, our podcast, our radio show, gives some our YouTube channel, all kinds of educational material. We have tax calculators and retirement readiness quizzes, all these types of tools to help you. And that's at allonplanning.com. Again, ALLON planning.com.
All right, guys, thanks so much, and we'll
Thanks,
be
Steve.
right back in just a moment where we're going to play like a champion.
That's right, today.
Investment advisory services are offered through Foundations Investment Advisors, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. The content provided is intended for informational and educational purposes only. The views, statements, and opinions expressed herein are those of the individual speakers and not necessarily those of Foundations and its affiliates. The information contained herein does not constitute an offer to sell any securities or represent an express or implied opinion or endorsement of any specific investment opportunity, offering, or issuer. Any discussion of performance or returns is not indicative of future results. Each individual investor's situation is different, and any ideas provided may not be appropriate for your particular circumstances. Foundations only transacts business in states where it is properly registered or is excluded or exempted from registration requirements. Registration as an investment advisor is not an endorsement of the firm by securities regulators and does not mean the advisor has achieved a specific level of skill or ability. No legal or